Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and guess what? You're watching Funny Old Guys. Oh, that's what you're doing. We were small, but now we're large, and
Oh, there we are.
we're three jokesters. This is a joke-a-thon. We tell joke after joke after joke, and you guys laugh your pants off, or so to speak. Dr. Fatpacker, say hello to our wonderful audience.
Good talk, everybody. So nice to have you with us today. We're going to have so much fun.
Indeed. And down below me is Homeless Charlie. You don't look so homeless today. You look kind of like well heeled or something. I don't know. Did you shave or what?
Well, a little bit, yeah.
His mustache
Okay.
is pretty small today, Dr. Fatpacker.
Well, I know.
Well, anyway, say hello to the boys and girls in Videoland.
Well, hello to the boys and girls in Videoland.
Okay, now what we do is we tell jokes, and we're going to immediately go into hysterically funny jokes, and Dr. Fatpacker is going to start.
Well, I don't like that intro about hysterically funny jokes because I have three bad ones right off the bat.
Bad ones, okay.
There we go. You know, Apple just missed a really great opportunity. They should have named the charger Apple Juice.
Apple juice!
You know, I just realized why this month is called May.
Why?
It may rain and it may snow. It may be 7 degrees or it may be 20 degrees. You just don't know. May. Never mind, you silly boy. You know, birthdays are good for your health.
Yeah.
Studies show that people who have more birthdays live longer.
That is brilliant, Doctor. Almost Charlie, go for it.
Well, the other day, I was digging in my next door neighbor's garden when I found a chest full of gold coins. And I was about to run straight home to tell my girlfriend about it. But then I remembered why I was digging in the neighbor's garden.
Aha! Well, since I'm ill-prepared, which I often am, if I've told this joke before, laugh anyway, okay, guys? So, this middle-aged couple, they had a habit of taking digs at each other, you know, and it was kind of a bad thing, but it was what it was. So, at some point, the wife is sorting the laundry and getting ready to do the wash, right? And the husband looks at her and said, you know, honey, you ought to really put some Slim Fast into the washing machine. And he said, Slim Fast in the washing machine? Why? And he said, because maybe it'll help you lose a few pounds off your fat ass. Well, of course, she was very, very upset. So a couple of days later, the husband's getting dressed and he pulls out a fresh pair of underwear. And there's this big cloud comes out of the underwear. She says, honey, why on earth did you put talcum powder in my underwear? And she said, honey, I didn't put talcum powder in there. That's Miracle Grow. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Did I tell that before?
No, that was very good. I liked it. It was funny.
Good. Your turn.
Oh, good. These two boys, they're taking part in IQ tests at the well-known psychologist, you know, and the first boy opened the door after 30 minutes of testing and he screamed, wow, perfect, unbelievable. I have 60 points. I have 60 points. Okay, after another 30 minutes, the door opened. The second boy starts screaming. He goes, wow, super. I have 62 points. 62 points. Let's ask the psychologist, what does that mean? And the psychologist says, well, the 60 and 62 points means that you are both idiots.
Well, how cruel was that one? My goodness.
Yeah.
Hey, almost Charlie.
Well, a doctor walks into a room with a dying patient and tells him, I'm sorry, but you only have 10 left. And the patient says, 10 what, doc? Hours? Days? Weeks? The doctor calmly looks at him and says, 9.
8.
7.
6. I like that one.
Let's not kill them off, okay?
My girlfriend Bambi
Bambi.
She went
Bambi, yeah.
She went to Victoria's Secret and she
Ooh.
bought the sexiest, shiniest hot pants you can imagine. They were so tight.
How tight
How
were they?
tight were they?
They were so tight I could hardly breathe. Dr. Fatbacker.
Oh my goodness. You know, this next door family, they were horrified when their Labrador shows up at the back door late at night with the neighbor's pet rabbit in his mouth. He's dead as a doornail. Well, they know how much the young kid next door loved the rabbit, so the husband declares he has a plan. He cleans off the fur and pops the rabbit into the deep freeze and propping him up so he's sitting. Then he wires up the ears. And early morning, just before the neighbor usually gets up, he creeps into their yard and puts the rabbit into the hutch. You know, he's sitting up. About 10 minutes pass, and he hears a shout from the next door. So he goes to the fence. And he goes, "Gee, what's up, Bob? I heard you shout." And he goes, "This is so weird. The rabbit died, and I buried him yesterday. And now the bugger is back sitting in his hutch."
How surprising for that fellow. Anyway,
yeah, surprise!
It's your turn.
Well, a son goes to his father and says, "Dad, I have an imaginary girlfriend." Ooh. And the father sighs and says, "Well, you know, you could do better." "Thanks, Dad," the son says, and the father shakes his head and goes, "I was talking to the girlfriend."
That's terrible. Well, because I'm ill prepared, I'm going to sneak in some jokes that I've used before, right? So, this guy is drinking all night. He goes home, goes upstairs, jumps in bed, and starts to fondle this woman in bed with him. And she turned to him and says, "Oh my God," she says, "you're disgusting. And you're drunk." And the guy goes, "Oh, yeah? And why would you say a thing like that?" And she said, "Because you're in the wrong house." That's what she said.
Oh, I should get that drunk. Yeah. So the science teacher tells his class, oxygen is a must for breathing and life. It was discovered in 1773. Well, this blonde student raised her hand. She goes, "Thank God I was born after 1773. Otherwise, I would have died without it."
Well, you're talking a dumb blonde. Oh, I don't know. We just lost all the blondes. Oh, well. Homeless Charlie.
Well, these two cows, they were standing in a field. And one cow says, "Hey, did you hear about that outbreak of mad cow disease? It makes cows go completely insane." And the other cow replies, "Good thing I'm a helicopter."
You get that one?
No. But I laughed to be polite.
I thought it was funny.
Here's a quote. Here's a joke I stole from Benny Hill. All right.
Oh, Benny.
This sounds like I'm prepared, doesn't it? Because I'm not. I'm just like, what the hell am I going to say next? Benny Hill said, "I'm not against naked girls.
Oh.
Certainly not as often as I'd like to." Dr. Fatbacker.
So Jerry was on his deathbed, and he gasped pitifully to his wife, Karen. He goes, "I have one last request, dear." And she said, "Well, of course, Jerry." And he goes, 6 months after I die, I want you to marry Bob." And Karen looks at him. She goes, "But I thought you hated Bob." And he goes, "I do."
Now that one I got. Homeless Charlie.
I'll tell you what, I am really, really excited about the next autopsy club. Ooh. It's open mic night.
Oh, it's open mic night.
I like that. Well, This fellow is extremely ill. He's upstairs in bed. He's just very difficult to even walk. And all of a sudden, he smells this wonderful smell of chocolate chip cookies. And he goes, oh my God. And he falls out of bed. He crawls to the top of the stairs. And then he falls all the way down the stairs, bump, 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 when he's in a heap on the bottom. And then he crawls through the dining room and into the kitchen. He sees this glorious mound of chocolate chip cookies. And he pulls himself up, staggers up, and almost grabs the chocolate chip cookies. And his wife goes, those are for the family. That's what they're for. Well, that wasn't fun.
God. Well, I tell you, but
that was the last one.
Well, very good then.
My bra strap, excuse me. Okay, so where do we go from here? Oh, we have points of conversation, and Dr. Fatpacker, what's the point of conversation for today?
Well, this one here is pretty interesting. I thought about this the other day. You know, like, what would you wear if you had to wear the same outfit for the rest of your life? You know, and you were stuck in the same outfit. What would you wear, homeless Charlie?
Well, I'll tell you what, I thought about this, and I believe I would really, really like to go casual for the rest of my life. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start a new brand of casual clothes. They're going to feature a hoodie, long shorts, and stupid sneakers, and call them the Fetterman line.
Oh, how can I top that one?
Oh, zinger.
Oh.
All right. What can you do about that, huh, comedy thief?
I'm in big trouble, right? But I think because I'm kind of a suave kind of guy, that I would probably dress up in a tuxedo.
Ooh.
And I'd have a toy pistol, and I'd pretend the rest of my life I was Bond, James Bond.
Oh, very good. Very
Only
good.
one outfit,
I'm in the same. Yeah, I like the same thing that homeless Charlie said. I think sweatpants and a hoodie would work well for me. If it gets cold out, that's pretty warm. If it gets warm out, you can always take something off. So I think that'd work fine. Thank you.
Yeah, but you got a problem here, Dr. Fatpacker. You said the outfit you would wear the rest of your life was a hoodie. That means you're naked all the rest of your body.
No, I said sweatpants and hoodie. You really have to pay attention.
Did you say sweatpants? Did he say?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
I stand corrected, gosh darn it. Anyway.
No, you can get corrected. You're fine.
Thank you for watching. We're out of here. It's been a pleasure. Oh, wait a minute. We invite a favorite celebrity to be on our very next video. Dr. Fatpacker, who the heck should we invite to be on our next video?
Well, I thought it'd be nice to get, like a comedian on the show. So I would invite Will Ferrell.
Wait a minute.
It was a short dig.
You dirty dog. Did you hear what he said, Almost Charlie? He was going to invite a comedian to be on our video. Anyway, I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to calm down. Will Ferrell, you're going to be on our very next video. And Will, you got 24 hours to check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. And Will, if you don't check in 24 hours, you're going in the trash bin. So this is the Comedy Thief saying goodbye and farewell. Passing it along to Dr. Fatpacker for his farewell.
Well, guten Tag, everybody. And auf Wiedersehen. Also, please remember, look down at the bottom before you leave and subscribe. I think that would be very, very nice, and we'd appreciate it too. Oh, and if you have some friends that are saying, why are you laughing so much all the time? You can tell them, I listen to Funny Old Guys, and you can too. Send an email to funnyoldguys@gmail.com, and they will send you this fancy dancy business card with where to find us on YouTube. Oh, and you can laugh as much as they did.
Well, and there you go. And Homeless Charlie said goodbye and farewell to the cats and dogs of America.
Hey, goodbye and farewell to the cats and dogs of America.
Okay, everybody wave goodbye. Everybody wave. Keep waving there, boys. We'll see you down the road. It's been a stinking pleasure. Goodbye.